Hey YouTube, it's Rob again, doing some more MTG videos, replay. Well, I'm playing this live, so this is my ScepterFog deck. I'm keeping a one-lander. It's not always a great idea. This is definitely a risk here, um, but I'm gonna try it. I'm on the draw, so if I'm gonna take a one-lander, it's gonna be because I'm on the draw. Almost never take it on the play. This deck, like a lot of my decks, has a low mana curve. So I rip the land and make the gamble pay off for me. So I've got a great hand here. Two scepters. I can, depending on what I'm facing, I can either dump a silence right away, or I can dump a holy day / I'll dump the dawn charm to give myself more flexibility on the scepter. And it looks like a tempo deck to me, so we'll see. It's either a tempo or a storm. I think tempo, and I think he's sitting on a mana leak, but that's okay. I will go ahead and bait out his mana leak right here. Yeah, I thought so. The nice part about my deck is I'm not completely reliant. Like you'll see a lot of scepter decks that if you get rid of the scepter, if they can't cast it, the deck folds. This is not like that. The scepter is just one of several different victory paths. I have got a whole bunch of fogs. I've got the scepter package in there to make any of my instants repeatable for high value. And I've got the Celestial Colonnade, and I've got the Jace Beleren in here. I'm going to show the deck list after this. I'll show the whole deck list that I'm running. I'm trying to get this thing tuned and tweaked up. I haven't messed with it in a few months. I've been playing my 8-rack decks a lot lately. Still love that deck, still be making lots of videos on that, but I've got a ton of them in there already, so I thought I would sort of bring out some new stuff here. Not really sure what he's sitting on. He's definitely playing tempo. I think he's got like a Snapcaster. He wants to I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and risk another scepter here. He's going to have a hard time against me anyway. Oh, it sticks. That's great. A stuck scepter. Yes, I'll use it. Now the question, what to stick on it? I will stick the Dawn Charm because tempo, he's got flash creatures and stuff of that nature. So I'm going to essentially say you have to beat me with burn. So that's where we're at right now, Mr. Tempo. You'll see a lot of this young Pyromancer. I beat this deck all the time with my 8-rack. It's one of the biggest reasons to play 8-rack. Don't really want to talk too much more about 8-rack while I'm playing this. Why would I play this ScepterFog deck, and what is it? Well, this is a creatureless-based control deck. Yes, it's control, even though it's ScepterFog. Because what are we controlling in this? I'm not counterspelling. I'm not controlling the board. What I'm controlling is the opponent's ability to deal me damage. So in the same way that Ensnaring Bridge locks out, creates a lock, this is a lock deck. You've got your scepters with silence. I've got Teferi in there. If I stick a silence on the scepter and Teferi hits the deck, it's 100% win for me. He can never cast another spell. All right, so this is kind of cute. I've got the Jace Beleren. But he's not casting spells per se, so I'm gonna let this ride out. I don't really feel like taking damage just to cast the Jace. If he wants to try and electrolyze me here, I'll counter it with the Dawn Charm. So we'll see what he does with like Restoration Angel or something. Ah, okay. Well, all right. So I get the Isochron back. So yeah, he can dump. So he dumps my Dawn Charm off of it, but I got plenty of other stuff to stick on there. I get the Isochron back. It's a lot better than, him destroying it. So, not too bad. Alright. I'm sure he's got Snapcasters in there. That's just... That deck has Snapcaster and Pyromancer writ all over it, but we'll see. I feel like here I want to cast... I think I will cast the Jace here. If he counterspells it, that's fine. I feel like he's got another Cryptic Command or a Mana Leak at this point. If he doesn't counterspell it, that's really fine. He's got to counter it. He Snapcasters the Mana Leak, yeah, okay. It's pretty much fine. He's got to beat me here, guys. So all of this fancy stuff that he's doing right now is just preamble, because when it comes right down to it, he has got to find a way to beat me. And the only way he can beat me is with burn, because I have got a never-ending supply of fogs, so his critters will not get through. I won't even bother fogging the 2 damage from Snapcaster. And if he starts trying to Celestial Colonnade me, then that's fine, because he'll tap out for that. Alrighty. So he'll have to Cryptic here if he wants to counter it. Cast the Scepter. A Mana Leak is not good enough. Okay, so yeah, he counters it. Understandable. Definitely understandable. I'll just fetch my land and move on, if you please. Alrighty, we'll see what he does here. He's just going to swing with the Snapcaster. I don't care too much. Now I get the Ley Line. Now that's interesting. I'm going to cast it. I can still fog if I need to. If this sticks, it's going to give him fits, because he's going to have a hard time burning me. All he's really got at this point is Snapcasters. He's alright, yeah, it's okay. Keep Snapcastering. I get it already. Into the Cryptic Command. I'm hoping at some point he's going to start tapping for that Celestial Colonnade. I think next turn I will cast a Holy Day, and whether he attacks me with this Colonnade or not. Okay, so no Colonnade. Alright, that's fine. I will go ahead and Holy Day. This will bait a counterspell or save me some damage. Okay. Alrighty. So I can swing at him with my Colonnade at this point, and have enough for a Holy Day backup. So that's fine. And he can't really attack me with those Snapcasters unless he's got some removal, which he probably does. He's running Wade. I mean, he's probably running that for the Path to Exile. So I don't really know what else to use white for in a deck like that. Oh, he's got the tech edge. Oh, there goes my Celestial Colonnade. Alright. Yeah, I'll keep it. I'll take that damage. Ooh, Teferi. That's kind of cute. So, at the end of his turn, I can... well, it doesn't help me too much without my Scepter Lock. I mean, it's cute, but... I have enough to cast him and leave enough for a silence. So yeah, it's like what I really want is a scepter now. He's got so many counter spells though, it's going to be tough to get one landed. I don't know, he's drawing cards. His position is good right now. At this point I have to start fogging. I don't know. He bolted me. He can just bolt me to death now. Doesn't look good, fellas. I have to kind of miracle play here. I know it won't stick, but whatever. I'll do it anyway. Yeah, that's game. Alrighty. Well, we'll try next turn. I couldn't get anything down. Ooh, Supreme Verdict will be nice. Rest in Peace will be nice. Dispel and Negate. This is all good stuff here. So what don't I need? I can put in like my whole freaking thing. I'll dump the scepters. Sounds crazy. I'm going to dump the whole Scepter Lock package. And where's Teferi? Don't need him. I'm dumping all of that in favor of a custom blue killer. I'll definitely keep my Jaces. Probably dump a Pollen Lullaby. Elixir I won't need. I'll dump the rest of the Pollen Lullabies. That's fine. Alrighty. So rather large sideboard change there. You can see I'm prepared to deal with blue. Those dispels are so nasty against blue, and I got two of them in my opener with the Howling Mine. So this is a great hand. I should definitely win this game. Once I get Howling Mine online, you know, with what I got in here, I should be no problem. I love these. I think they're called speed lands. I don't know, Scars lands, whichever. But these are great lands. In most decks, they function as a true duel. In a deck in a format like Modern, where it's pretty quick. I mean, it's not the quickest format ever, but most of the time they function as true duels. Alright, so I'll play my true duel. I wish they would make enemy colors. I hope in the Theros we'll get enemy colored Scars lands. That would rock so hard. I don't know if they'll do it though. It'd be like too much free mana. Alright, so this time I'll play this, and I will cast my good old Howling Mine, because I need fuel for the fuel for the fire. Hopefully he's not running Spell Pierce. That would kind of annoy. Nice. Alright, that sticks. Pretty happy about that. So next turn I'll just play the Celestial Colonnade and just kind of sit around. I've got my Dispels. He's sitting on counter spells out the Yin Yang. I want to always yield to that. Ooh, Rest in Peace. He's not going to like that one. So I will play this. I'll cast my good old Rest in Peace. And that resolves, surprisingly. So while that's in play, any of his little instants are they're a no-go, as we would say in the military. They're a no-go because his Snapcaster just, like, has very poor value. I think he's got a handful of burn, to tell you the truth. These Dispels work great against that too. Which is just handy all around. This is a great card, Dispel. It's not played much, but I don't really know why. It hates on blue and red both. Alright, so here I'll just fetch. No reason to pay life. Is he going to go ahead and electrolyze me here while my mana's tapped? I don't think so. Ooh, a Jace. Cute. Another Rest in Peace. So here I will pay the mana, or pay the life. Some blue, double blue. Cast my Jace. If it sticks, that's great. I'll +1. I think he really wants to cast Electrolyze on me. If he does, I'll let it play. I don't care. I mean, it's a lightning bolt. Let's see if he redirects. He does redirect. So he might do another thing here. If he does, I'll counter that. Alrighty. So I've got some turbo action working here. And another card, see what happens. I should have gotten the card before I played the Celestial. But that's okay. I'm going to play another Rest in Peace here, just to give him more stuff to not like. He's out of bolt range again. I love that +2 in here. He snapcasters, okay. Don't care too much. Let's see who he attacks. If he attacks me, I let it roll. If he attacks Jace, I'll fog it. So, I don't see any problem winning this game. Jace gets rather, Jace gets rather large, rather fast. And here I'm definitely going to cast my, I'm going to cast my Leyline of Sanctity, because with that stuck, it's nearly locked. It's not a hard lock, it's what I would call a soft lock. So let's see what he does here. He lightning helixes, okay, whatever. I won't even bother counterspelling that. He redirects to Jace. Electrolyze, you know what? I'll just go ahead and dispel that one. Do I care? Yeah, I care. I'll dispel it. Okay, cool. Jace is basically safe at this point. You know, he can swing at him with the Snapcaster, or he can try and bolt him. Well, he's not really safe. If I untap, he's safe. Let's see if he takes my C-Chrome. I'll just fog now. I think he's going to look at my Colonnade, though. No, he's wait for the C-Chrome. Yeah, I'll fog it. He can't burn me. So, no, and he can't hit me. He can't swing at him at all. So, as long as I untap here with Jace alive, I'm good. Swing all you want there, buddy. Okay, this is cool. I'll take my own advice and +2 first. You always want to get all your cards if you're planning on doing it anyway. You know, that way you know what land to play. It could make a difference. It didn't here, but it could. This is cool. I'm just going to deck him. I'm not even going to bother trying to get into some Celestial Colonnade action. I'll just deck him out. Alright, he's trying to return my Jace. So I will just simply negate that. It doesn't really matter that much anyway. I mean, he runs through his deck faster than me, so... Oops, that was a mistake. That was a misplay there, because I don't have access to colored mana now. But he doesn't capitalize on that misplay. goes. Oh, Supreme Verdict. It's always nice. Let's go ahead and get my cards. We'll play that. Use the colorless mana there. More Howling Mines. This is good. Him not being able to burn me, it's probably annoying him. My deck is extremely annoying. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the appeals of it to me. Alright, so he wants to return my Jace again. Let's go ahead and dispel that again. He gets none of that super value that you get with the Snapcasters. Oh, yeah, okay, good. Oh, he rage quit. Yes. Sweet. With the rage quit. No, sorry, he rage quit just one game. I thought he sacked the whole match, but he did not. This is good. Oh, he does rage quit after all. Yay! I had a great hand. I had the Leyline opener with the Supreme Verdict for whatever critters he plays. So that was probably a winner right there too, with the Rest in Peace and the Howling Mine. So, I said I would let you guys see the deck itself, so here it is. Forgive my various versions, OJ, so let me display. Is there, let's see, versions? No, it doesn't let me display. Oh well. Anyway, so that's the same card, it's just different versions of him. That's from Lorwyn. So yeah, there's a cool Planeswalker from Lorwyn. Yep. There you go. It's like I said, it's ScepterFog, and it is not by in any stretch dependent on Scepter. As you see, I sided the Scepter out in games 2 and 3 because it was a liability for me. And presumably he sided in a whole bunch of artifact hate. You know, he might have had the whatever Dispel or whatever that is. What's that new one? That red and white one that's really good. It's like complete improvement over Disenchant. Wear and Tear from Return to Ravnica block. If you have access to red and white mana, it's a total improvement over, it's strictly better, as they say, over Disenchant, because you can possibly pay for the enchantment portion with one. And you can entwine it, so it's great. So, this is the deck. As you see, Leyline is main decked 4 of. That's to give me protection from discard, which could hurt, and burn, which can hurt. And then I've got just a whole suite of, you know, your Turbo Fog. Or this is the fog package that I'm using here. I got the Haze, the Holy Day, the Lullaby, and the Dawn Charm. And then you've got the Stick, and the Silence is in there for the Teferi package. Now maybe that's not right. Maybe I should let go of the Silence, let go of the idea of a totally hard lock, put in more Fogs and more Turbo. I've got 4 Jaces in there now. I don't know, maybe with the new Legendary rule I could think of running you know, one of the different Jaces alongside, or the Timeo, or whatever. I don't know, I can never say the thing's name. That whatever it is, that 5cc Blue Walker that came along a while ago. Something else, some other finisher. Because that's really all that I'm looking for with this little package here is a finisher. So I could dump this, and I can dump this, and let me know what you guys think. I'm trying to tweak it up here. You know, I've taken a few months off of it, so I'm looking at it with fresh eyes, you know, in a new meta. And I'm looking for your thoughts. Critics welcome. Post your comments, post your trolls, post your flames. I will not delete any trolls or flames off of any of my MTG deck threads. So just let me know what you think, guys. Later.